Sometimes, bro, when it come down to these dating apps, bro, it's people out there like that. It's like when in the 70s when serial killers was going crazy because of the whole free love and, hey, can I get a ride, man? Can I hitch a ride with you, man? Can I hitch a ride, man? I said serial. Why did I say that? The early 70s, you know what I'm saying? Late 60s, when everybody was all about a free love, you know? Everybody was all about a free love, bro. Everybody was all about a hitchhike, all about a open door policy. You know what I'm saying? Serial killers was going crazy, you know? And that's what this is, bro. Everybody just lonely, you know? Real lonely. And we about to, this next video is gonna explain just that, bruh.
When I was 10 years old, I had my first real crush. It was 4th grade, and summer was approaching. There were rumors spreading around about a girl in my class named Maddie who apparently liked me. Or rather, more than liked me. As a young kid who hadn't yet been conditioned by the internet, societal norms, or proper manners, I decided to confront her about it. "Is it true that you like someone?" I said. She replied simply, "Yes." After asking her, "Who?" 1,000 times in the hallway in between classes, she told me I was starting to sound like an owl, and she stormed away. But eventually...
Hey, do y'all remember the first time when y'all
I love you.
when y'all told y'all crush that y'all like him? Like the very first time. I'm talking like the earliest you could possibly remember. I was like in the 3rd grade. Yeah, 3rd grade. Cause 1st grade I really didn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even on that in the 1st grade. 2nd grade, cause let me tell you, bro. So I was in the 2nd grade, right? I went to C Pleasant Elementary School, right? When I got there, it was this kid, right? Christopher was his name, right? Christopher was like the cool dude in the class, right? Cool. I remember like he had like the leather jacket, you know what I'm saying? Fresh cut, you know what I'm saying? With it, he had chains, like he wore chains, you know what I'm saying? So I think like his dad was probably one of them, you know what I'm saying? He's probably like a head honcho or something, bruh. So he had like this girl in the class, like there was a couple or whatever, right? My first day in the class, I did not like that school at all, bruh. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruh. I did not want to be there. I hated that school, bruh. Cause I didn't like to be around new people at that time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel comfortable being around new people at that time. 2nd grade, you know what I'm saying? I'm in there crying every single day, right? Christopher, his man's Alfonso, they just, you know what I'm saying? They going on me, right? One day I go in there normal, no crying, no nothing. I go in there normal. You know what I'm saying? Chatting it up. That's where I met my man, Laurent, right? I met him in 2nd grade. And that's a whole nother story in itself. So I'm chatting it up, you know what I'm saying? And it's this light-skinned girl, right? This light-skinned girl. And she's Christopher's girlfriend. And like they like really like, you know, messing with each other. You know what I'm saying? Fast forward a couple weeks, you know what I'm saying? She break up with him and then start messing with me, right? Start messing with me. Now, at that time, bro, I didn't know anything about anything. You know what I'm saying? Anything about anything. I wasn't knowing none of that. I was a kid. I was a jit. You know what I'm saying? Little kid. Christopher, you know what I'm saying? Like him and Alfonso, it was like real mad about that, bro. I honestly did not know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? But I knew I had me a little slimmy, you know? I had me a little slimmy. I was sharing my juice boxes with, you know, it was a little slimmy, you know? So yeah, man. And she like just told me like she had a crush on me, you know what I'm saying? And one thing led to another, came a couple, and then yeah, for like that 2nd grade, for that time in 2nd grade, bruh, I had a girlfriend, you know? That's how I got I guess you could say like my first official, well, not even official, like my first like childhood girlfriend. You know what I'm saying?
She did open up about her feelings towards me, and I told her that I had a crush on her too. But then summer hit, and I no longer had any way to see her other than romanticizing her yearbook picture in my room. I didn't have a phone, and at most, I'd be lucky to see her online in AOL Instant Messenger. Now, how many of y'all remember that? As the first few weeks of summer went on, I couldn't bear being away from her for any longer. So I decided to look up her house phone number in our school's directory and give her a call. After around 9 rings, it went to voicemail, and I left one explaining that it was her classmate Cole trying to talk to her. I then proceeded to call her another 5 times because I had no conception in my head of what a creepy guy would be like, and I was being that creepy guy. Finally, she called me back after a few days and she said to me, "My mom says you need to stop calling me. It's getting weird." She hung up and we barely spoke to each other again. As I was reflecting back on this story when I thought about the idea for this video, I wondered how radically different this interaction was from what most 10-year-olds do now. And not just 10-year-olds, but people of all ages. It's clear a lot has changed in terms of dating and how we interact and form relationships in the past 15 years. With kids in single-digit ages having access to any information they could possibly desire at their fingertips, dating apps on the rise, and individuality becoming more realistic, the landscape of intimacy has morphed into something scary. The number of sexless men between 18 to 30 years old tripled from 2008 to 2008.
Bruh, I'm not gonna lie, bruh. This is, yo, you 30 years old and never get no buns, bruh. That is tough. Man, 18 and 30. I thought I was a late bloomer. Mine was 18. 18 to 30. Jeez, bruh. I thought I was a late bloomer. This dude's that's 30 years old, cuz that's crazy. That's what I'm trying to tell you, man. Just get out on the field, bruh. Get out the playbook, bruh. Get out of the playbook and get on the field, bruh.
And I can only imagine that it got much, much worse when the pandemic hit. With this has come the rise of the involuntary celibate movement, or Incel for short. A group of men who are convinced that they cannot and will not be able to form a relationship with women ever due to all the problems brought upon by the modern dating market. How much of these men's assumptions are based on fact, and how much of it is men projecting their trauma as a way to cope with the fact that they're fat, lazy, and socially awkward? Today, I want to explore that question, the ways in which dating and marriage have changed, and what young men struggling with loneliness can do to improve their current situation so they don't end up an incel. Because
look. Here's what you should do, bruh. Here's what you should do. Number 1, I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it time and time again. Get off of the dating apps, bruh. Stop looking at Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and Tinder and Bumble and Black People Meet and eHarmony and all these things, Christian Mingles and all these things, bro. Just stop looking at these, bro. Stop looking at these places to try to interact with people. All right, stop it. It's you're not gonna form no actual real relationship, bro. No actual real relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be out on the field, bro. You have to communicate. You know what I'm saying? Body language. You know, like, how you gonna understand a person's personality if you don't understand the tone of their voice, you don't understand their body language, their mannerisms, like the inflections in their voice, any of that, bro. You don't understand like how a person move if you make eye contact with them or if you hold eye contact with a person. None of that. You're behind the keyboard, you're behind your phone. You know what I'm saying? Get off the phone, bruh. Get off the phone. Stop saying hey. Stop saying hey with the smiley face. Stop sending the heart ass. You know what I'm saying? Stop texting with the what's the thing? Stop sending kissy faces. All right. You a man, first and foremost. Sending kissy faces is crazy. All right. Stop doing that. And get out on the field, bruh. Get out on the field. And if it's an appearance thing, if you feel like you lacking in appearance bias, you feel like you either overweight or you're super underweight, you're sloppy fat, you're skinny fat, get in the gym. All right. Get in the gym. Eat better. All right. That'll give you some confidence. All right. So now you off the dating apps, right? You off the dating apps and you're in the gym. All right. So now your confidence is going up. You know what I'm saying? Your confidence is going up. Clean yourself up. All right. clean yourself up. If you feel like you have to like, if you feel like you have to like clean up your face, you got mad pimples, have a face routine, a nightly routine, a daily routine. You know what I'm saying? Clear up the acne. Brush your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Brush your teeth. Your teeth is very important. When women look at you, bro, what is the number one thing that they're looking at? Some would say shoes. Others would say teeth. You know what I'm saying? Get that together, right? So now that your face is clearing up, you've been brushing your teeth. Now start working on other areas, bro. If you got dreadlocks, get a retwist, you know what I'm saying? Clean it up. If you got a buzz cut, you got a fade, get a temp, line it up, you know what I'm saying? You got a beard. Don't be sloppy with the beard, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Unless that's the look that you're going for. You going for that lumberjack thing, you know what I'm saying? By all means, you feel me? By all means, you know? But beard is a toss-up. As long as your beard is soft, bro, I don't know. Maybe you could get away with it. As long as your beard is soft and it's not like mad patchy and stuff. Like, nah. But yeah, bro. So you in the gym, teeth white, face clearing up. You off the apps. You're grooming yourself properly. Shower too, bro. Shower too. Some people don't like the shower. That is an actual thing. Some people do not like to shower, bro. Shower twice a day. I shower twice a day, bro. Twice a day. There's nothing wrong with that. Bro, you cannot shower enough, low key. You know what I'm saying? Like, shower, bro. All right. Take a shower, clean up, bro. Clean yourself up, right? Now, your confidence is building. Then go out into the field, bruh. It's not like you're gonna hit a home run your first time, bruh. You might strike out 20 times in a row. All right, you might strike out 20 times in a row. You might get mad nose, bruh. Listen, you will get mad nose. All right, no, leave me alone. No. You will get those. No, I don't want to talk to you. Leave me alone. Or you could get one of these. Huh? You could get one of them. And I'm not gonna lie, those might hurt the worst. Those might hurt the worst. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? But it's all up. It's part of the game, bro. It's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game. You know, when you step out there on the field, you expect to get hit. I'm sorry, expect to get hit. That's what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? But you out on the field and you're learning people. You're learning how to talk to people, how to be a talker and an active listener. All right. Do you know what an active listener is, bro? Low key, I feel like I could probably give out, like, you know, coaching lessons or something, bruh. Like, come on, man. Like, 30 years old, bruh, not getting no cheeks is crazy, bruh. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm not judging you because this is the society that we in right now. I'm not judging you at all. Do not feel like I'm judging you. I'm clowning you, bro. This is the society that we in now. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate. You know?
Because that is a very, very dangerous and lonely path that you do not want to tread on. More choices, more opportunity. First off, we need to deal with the elephant in the room, online dating. As I was doing research for this video, diving into the depths of internet forums, YouTube videos, and studies, I found a common theme throughout almost all of them. Most of the data collected had to do with dating apps like Tinder. Sadly, this is where a lot of researchers and incels seem to be basing their ideas off of. Before I was doing research, I thought that, yeah, this seems like a pretty good idea to see where dating is in the modern world. I feel like most of my friends in real life have at least tried online dating, but what I found shocked me. The percentage of adults who use Tinder above the age of 18 in the United States by April 2020 was only 13% total. 17% of men have used Tinder, and just 7% of women have used Tinder. Now, there were
Oh,
only
okay.
602 respondents for this study, but let's just give them the benefit of the doubt and say it's closer to 20% total who have used Tinder, especially after the pandemic. That means 80% of the dating market over the age of 18 has not even used Tinder once. 80%. Not only that, but 80% of the people on dating apps like Tinder are men, and only 20% are women. It's completely
Yo,
skewed in women's favor.
I really thought it was the other way around. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was more women on Tinder than men. But it's men. It's more men on Tinder. Jeez.
Meaning they have endless options that they can choose from on these apps. When you take 20% of people on a dating app and you allow them to choose from a pool of 80% of people on that app, it's no wonder that pretty much only the above attractive guys are getting swiped on. Women have endless choices on these apps, whereas men would be lucky getting even one match. And frankly, what I've heard from women and what I've seen on most of these dating apps from like my friends showing me or something, most men's dating profiles are not exactly optimized. When a woman can only judge you based on your appearance and some lines in your bio, then the main determiner as to whether she's gonna swipe or not is your looks. And
I always thought that like that was like important too. Like I always figured like that would be like a key thing to like when people using like these dating apps, like you have to look good. Like you have to present yourself in a way that like seems attractive, you know, like post like your best pictures. Don't post like no OD selfies or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like stuff like that. Like I always thought that like that was probably like really important. But I mean, I guess, you know, but I do feel like that's important though.
same as for us guys. So if you add most men being bad at taking photos of themselves onto the fact that women can get the cream of the crop guys even if they're just average looking, then you can convince an average looking or above average looking guy that they're way uglier than they are because they aren't getting any matches. These apps completely distort who and what you actually are like in reality. When this happens, and since this is happening more often, we see more and more men running to online communities to confirm their biases. The human brain naturally will look for things to confirm how it feels about reality in that present moment, and so you'll get a guy who in real life is actually not too bad looking, reading all these black pill and incel Reddit posts about how it's over for even average looking guys.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I watched a video on YouTube about the black pill. I think I'm gonna react to that. Maybe I don't think I'm gonna do it tonight, but in the upcoming stream, I'm gonna react to like a black pill video. Bruh, that is the most depressing stuff you can tell a man, bruh. It is depressing, bro. You're basically saying like you're ugly and you will never get women. You never get women, and this is your life. And try to get like the best that you can. Hope for the best. You know what I'm saying? Prepare for the worst. Hope for the best. That's your life. It is depressing, bruh.
And a bunch of stories similar to what he just went through on a dating app, and he will think there's no hope. And if you think there's no hope for you, and that's the mindset that you're giving off to the world, then yeah, nobody's gonna be attracted to you in real life. But we're gonna be talking about the impact of the rise of mental health issues soon. We need to stop basing and correlating online dating statistics with real life. It's been shown that the majority of people are only on dating apps as a confidence booster anyways. It's a tool for validation, not for true intimacy and connection.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Hit it right on the nose with that one. It's impossible to gain any type of actual intimacy or connection with someone through an app, bro. I'm sorry. Like, you're gonna eventually have to meet the person, and when you meet that person, your flaws will show, your handicaps will show. Everything that you are self-conscious about, everything that you have very low confidence in will show, because you don't have the practice. You don't have the time on the field.
Okay, so we have most women can choose from the top percentile of men on these apps, plus they can only judge you based on your looks, plus they're only on there because they want a confidence booster and not because they actually want you, then why the hell are we taking evidence and statistics from dating apps so seriously in the first place? Men, my advice to you, if you are an average or below average looking guy right now, just don't use dating apps at all. Honestly, you probably don't stand a chance, but here's the good news. The online world is not real life. That is a phrase you'll be hearing me say throughout this entire video, and the online world is completely screwing up your mental health. Why is this happening? Are women becoming more selective in real life and not just dating apps? Are women becoming more promiscuous, only choosing the Chads and Tyrones as attractive men are commonly referred to? As an incel, I'm sure that's the argument that you want to make, but that's not the entire story.
If I sneeze,
What
I'm gonna
incels
sneeze
fail
like
to
8
realize
times
is
in a
that
row.
women now have more of an
Already
opportunity
know.
to not be forced to be in a relationship with a man that they don't want to be in a relationship with. Less than 100 years ago, marriage was pretty much a necessity for women. They had less flexibility with the jobs that they could pursue, and the amount of things that they could do only if they were married is pretty astonishing. It's something I first found out when I interviewed people on the street about modern dating.
When we were younger and dating, I mean, you had to get married if you wanted. You couldn't check into a hotel room unless you were married. You couldn't rent an apartment unless you were married. And so,
Wow.
society kind of dictated that I couldn't get a job, my first teaching job unless I was married. So that's changed, obviously, and so there's less pressure.
Is it
Wow. So back in the day, you couldn't maneuver in life basically if you wasn't married. You couldn't check into a motel if you wasn't married. So they wasn't having anybody in there for like a quick fling. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't going to get a room. That is insane, bro. I did not know that, bro. I did not know that. I'd say, bro, like, I need to stop saying, bro. That is insane though, you know? So marriage was like a requirement. You know what I'm saying? It was a requirement. Nowadays, it's not a requirement. That is interesting, bro. That is actually really interesting.
really a bad thing that women aren't forced to date and marry just anyone now? A lot of men like to use the statistic that 50% of marriages end up in divorce as an excuse to not even bother trying to find a partner. But divorce rates have been dropping steadily, probably due in part to the fact that women are no longer thinking to themselves, oh shit, if I don't get married at some point, I can't do anything. Guess I'll just marry a dude who I don't even find that attractive, but it's worth it anyways. Like, are we seeing that as a bad thing? Now, I still think marriage is set up to be much more advantageous to women, but the reason I'm using that example is just to show how much more freedom that women have now, at least in that regard. They can now make just as much money as men and have the option to choose when they want to settle down and with whom. Perhaps in this case, we can now make the argument that women have the ability to be more picky, but maybe they've always been like that, but they just never had the opportunity to use that. So now the men who lack desirability altogether are being exposed because they can't just force women to marry them. And I don't think it's at all taken to the extreme that people like incels think. For example, a common argument is that most women want a guy that is 6 feet or over. If you're a guy below 6 feet, then don't even try. That's a common saying among communities.
I feel like that's a myth. That's a myth. You know what I'm saying? That's a myth. I know a lot of guys that's like short as a mud and they is bagging them. You know what I'm saying? They is bagging them. And a lot of tall guys that's like, you know, not doing nothing. That's a myth, bro. That is a myth. If you can talk to a woman and make her feel comfortable and all that stuff, and just be like genuine and intentional with how you talk to her and approach her, bro, you can get her. You know what I'm saying? Height don't really mean a thing. It really don't. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not short. I'm like 6 foot, maybe 6'1", but like I said before, I know a lot of short guys, bro. They ain't having no problems.
Like the incels and the black pillars. But if you really go past all the traumatized guys spamming that in the comments section, question what they are spamming, an ability that most people don't have the capability of doing, and look at real life, That is not the case at all. A study
Exactly.
published by Rice University showed that 49% of women want to date a guy taller than them. The average height for a woman is 5'4", and the average height of a male is 5'8". This means that as
Exactly.
long as you're 5'5" and over, you still have a chance with the average woman.
They just want somebody to look up to. Chat. I gotta sneeze, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. They just want somebody to look up to, bro. That's it. You don't have to be OD tall. It's people out there getting their kneecaps done to be taller. Bro, you don't have to be tall, bruh. I don't know what this whole thing is about with people just modifying their bodies to fit like this I guess this new norm. You know what I'm saying? But it's not necessary. It's really not necessary. If you get off the apps and go into real life and just maneuver in real life, you will understand that none of this matters. None of it matters. Just be out in life. You don't have to get your kneecaps done, fellas. You don't have to go to a doctor and get fake abs plastered on your body, bruh. You don't gotta do it. Ladies, you don't gotta get the BBLs. You don't have to move one chunk of meat to another area just to make that area seem fat, bro. You don't gotta do it, bruh. You really don't. That is the social media. That is the social media. You know what I'm saying?
And even if you are under 5'5", you still have 51% of the dating market that's willing to date you. You absolutely still stand a chance so long as you have what is considered to be desirable to most women in real life. And don't worry, I'll be going over why most men are not desirable these days and how you can be more desirable at the end of the video. Unrealistic expectations and the change in social values. Can we all agree that the pandemic a lot of things up? Loneliness and mental health issues skyrocketed. People could...
Yo, my man got the mask on in his house. My man got the mask on in the house. You wildin', gangy. You got the mask on. You wildin', gangy. It's just you. Relax. Chill. It's just you.
not interact with each other in real life anymore for the past couple years, and till this day, many people still haven't fully recovered from what used to be much more extreme, and they rarely go outside. This trend was already starting to become more prominent, but the pandemic just sped it up tenfold. No longer are teenagers interacting occasionally through AOL Instant Messenger and having to get their fix of actual social connection through real life. My generation was probably the last one where we at least had a childhood and some teenage years without a smartphone. But now, the virtual world makes the real world go round. So what happens when you take the majority of kids growing up and give them unlimited access to a device?
Bro, my kids, bro, no iPhones, no iPads. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's for educational stuff. You're not going to have no social medias. You want a cell phone, you will have to wait until you in middle school. And even then, it will probably be it'll probably be like a sidekick or something, bro. You was not getting no iPhone. You was not getting no Samsung Galaxy. No.
Where every app is designed to keep you on it for as long as possible, that highlight drama, negativity, what's wrong with dating, men getting cheated on, women getting cheated on, tweets about really bad relationships. It starts to give everyone, both men and women, completely unrealistic expectations. You get a whole generation of people spending half of their waking hours in a reality that does not at all reflect how things actually are. Not only that, but it's so easy to feel like you're getting some form of connection by interacting with people online or watching videos of others, or to use it as a distraction from working on a version of you that is unmotivated, unappealing, and unconfident. It's something that I explained in detail in my video, The Love Shortage. For men, there's a couple key problems. First, there's dirty websites. Having access to this type of content at such a young age will...
Yo, chat. I'm a victim of that, you know? I was on those sites. 4th grade, 5th grade. Legit, you know? It was available. Chat. We all was, chat. All of us, chat. Each and every one of us, chat. It was available, chat. They made it easily accessible. Try to block it off in the schools. People found passwords to get around that. People became cool with the security. Was able to get on that. Chat. Come on now. No. The cat's out of the bag. They on to us, chat. We exposed, chat. We exposed, chat. They know about us. What we gonna do? What you gonna do? You know?
Absolutely shape the way most men view women and how they think women like being treated. On a subconscious level, your brain is going to be focused on all the wrong things, and you'll never be able to go beyond superficiality. You'll just be thinking of creepy ways that you can get her to do stuff with you. But the even bigger problem is what happens when men get rejected a couple times. If they haven't been taught at a young age how to approach women, be more confident, and handle rejection, which is the situation that most men find themselves in, then they will hate themselves and others. And when
I feel like I done paused this on maybe 80 times now. Bro, rejection is so important, bro. So important in life. When you get rejected, of course it's a shot to your ego. It's a shot to your pride. You could feel it. It hurt a little bit, you know? Cause you walk up to her thinking, oh nah, I got her. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sweep her off her feet with this. You know, she gonna look at me and think, "Oh, that's it. I win. That's what you gonna think, right?" And then you walk up to her, bro, and she's like, "No, She like, "No," or she hit you with one of these. You know what I'm saying? It's of course, it's a shot to the ego, it's a shot to the heart, it's a shot to the pride. You know what I'm saying? It's a battle wound, it's a battle scar. But that's what you gotta take pride in, bro. You gotta take pride in that battle scar. You gotta take pride in that battle wound. All right? You just did something that the majority of men ain't doing. That's walking up to a woman and trying to get a number. You just did something that a lot of dudes ain't doing, bro. There's no reason to feel ashamed. You know what I'm saying? No reason to get mad. Just the other day, bro, somebody got mad that a particular woman didn't entertain their approach, right? Wasn't interested in exchanging phone numbers. And got mad about it. Called her out her name and some more stuff, bro. That's clown stuff. That's clown energy. Doofus energy. Goofball energy. You don't do that, bro. You don't look salty. You don't look sad. You don't look mad. There's a plethora of reasons why you can get rejected. A plethora of reasons. A long list. It just so happened on that day that one of the things on that list was the reason why you didn't get the number, bruh. And even if you're not her type, bruh, so what, bruh? So what? You somebody else's type. You don't have to be attractive to every woman in the world. I think that's where a lot of guys get it mixed up, bro. You don't have to be attractive to every single woman in the world. You don't. You really don't. But I think a lot of guys, bro, too emotional, can't handle rejection.
When this happens, they will start to think that they're just destined to never find a girl who likes them. All of us guys know the complete destruction of self-esteem that a girl's rejection can have on us if we're still stuck in that mental stage of basing our worth based on whether that girl approves of us or not. In some cases, men can get completely traumatized if their situation is bad enough. So naturally, these guys go to the internet for advice or for some sort of confirmation. Because they are in a state of mind that is looking for reasons as to why it's not their fault they got rejected, because they lack the ability to take responsibility, which is a trait that turns off a lot of women anyways, they eventually find themselves on these forums or videos that talk about how men are screwed if they don't have a ton of money, six-pack abs, and they're 6 feet tall. And
That is what they call red pill rage, bro. That is what they call red pill rage, bro. We're gonna go over that in another video, bro. But that is what they call red pill rage, bro. When people get rejected, something bad happened to them, and now they mad at every single woman in the world, and now they feel like every single woman in the world is out to get them. So they use this animosity and built up hatred to project their insecurities and their lack of confidence onto another woman. You know what I'm saying? And then they start moving in female nature energy. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what that is, bro. Like, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they just too emotional, bruh. Way too emotional. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though. Like, it's understandable. You know what I'm saying? Like, your ego just got hit, and you don't know how to handle it. You wasn't taught how to handle it, and now, you know what I'm saying, you wildin'. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunately, it's I want to say, like, it's a natural thing now. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing now, not natural. It's a normal thing now. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people just walking around with nobody to actually tell them how to manage their emotions, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I'm preaching, bro. I'm chatting. I ain't gonna lie. I'm chatting.
And on all of these videos, the majority of the people in the comments completely agree with what the person is saying. And of course they do, because they don't want to take accountability for the fact that they are traumatized, they don't take care of themselves, and they're socially awkward and have no game. This creates these pill bubbles, as I like to call them, where people can't see a real objective approach to reality and dating outside of whatever pill content they're taking, whether that's black or red pill. It's a bunch of guys coming together, all projecting their trauma and playing the victim because they got rejected a few times, or they had their women cheat on them, whatever. But with that being said, I know that I'm going to get attacked for that in the comments. There are some things that these pill people, whatever, say that are in fact true. But when you completely subscribe to that ideal and you think this is the only way that reality is, then that's when reality starts to get skewed and you get to a very doom and gloom mindset.
Now, he, like you just said, bro, there is some things that he said that, I mean, some things that's in like these red pill communities that actually make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking anybody who's a part of that. You feel me? If you consider yourself red pill, by all means, you know what I'm saying? Because some of the stuff actually in there actually makes sense, like hypergamy and all that stuff. Bro, hypergamy is real. You know what I'm saying? For men and women, hypergamy is real. Using like men like use like their status and money to attract women. Women use their looks and sex to attract men. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are things that these are like common things, like common, it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. So yeah, like a lot of the stuff that they say in these communities, these red pill communities, a lot of these red pill YouTubers and philosophers and all that stuff, bro, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But it's when you start to blame women, you feel me? When you start to blame women, you start to get mad and angry towards women, that's when it becomes an issue, bro. Instead of using the knowledge that you gain in the art. So if I want these group of women, I'ma have to get my body, my mind, my spirit, my soul into this. You know what I'm saying? If I want to attract these group of women, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it is, bro. You know That's all it is. When you start using that type of knowledge to better yourself, you want to better yourself. You know what I'm saying? Better yourself for you and what you want to do in life. You feel me? Don't be angry about it, bro.
And you're just so invested in these online things and what everybody is saying in the comments, like, yes, dude, yes, that's how it is. That's how it is. Like, go outside. If you consume enough of this content,
touch grass, chat. Touch grass, chat.
It'll start to shape your worldview and you'll give up hope. Bro, look at this graph this random YouTuber made that said my jawline isn't perfectly aligned so that I can get girls. Bro, look at all these guys in these comments that I don't realize are basement dwellers with zero experience. This content is not real life. But if you believe in it enough, then you'll approach every potential situation with a girl with the mindset of, what's the point of even doing this anyway? She's not gonna like me. I'm so ugly. Everything sucks. And that is gonna be unattractive. And of course she's gonna reject you then. And then the cycle is going to go on and on. Of course, we should take responsibility for our trauma and where we're at as men, but I do think for a subset of women, their expectations of what they think they deserve has also gone completely haywire.
Yeah,
now that it is
fact.
easier than ever for
That's
women to get validation from hundreds, if not thousands of guys simply just by having a social media presence, they will only want the best of the best, and they think they deserve that. And here's the thing about even
and I think like that was like one of the key things that Kevin Samuels was talking about. Like, just be realistic with what you be realistic with life.
Women, they'll get the attention because guys who have been brought up by dirty websites, who are controlled by what's in their pants and haven't had a father figure to tell them how to actually interact with women, will simp over any woman if it means they'll even get a lick of attention back from them. We blame women for having unrealistic expectations, but the reason they have unrealistic expectations in the first place is because of us men. With that being said, here's what is extremely important to understand. The women with unrealistic expectations due to social media attention are probably strongly overlapping with the women who can pick the cream of the crop on dating apps like Tinder, which is most likely a very small subset of women. But this is what I was talking about. All the data, all the stories on modern dating and women, they're based on a minority group. A group of women who you shouldn't even be focused on pursuing anyways, who won't go beyond superficiality and develop a deep connection with you, who won't support you, and who are in fact deluded and just want a guy with a ton of money who's super attractive.
Bro, it's a group of guys that probably think Selena Powell is like the baddest woman in the world. Like, she's bad. Like, she's considered bad to them. She's a scammer, cuz she will scam you. She been doing her thing, going crazy with the fellas, and people and guys would consider her to be bad. They feel like they can get her. They feel like she's like the one for them. Expectations, bro. Reality. Expectations and reality. You know what I'm saying?
And in the top 1% of men. These are the women that are highlighted in red and black pill videos because they confirm broken men's biases and they make for good controversial content.
Oh, would you guys ever date a guy shorter than you?
Oh, absolutely not.
The light at the end of the tunnel. Everywhere I go, when I look around in public, I am astonished at how many average to below average looking men have girlfriends. The typical 3s and 4s that don't stand a chance, according to black pill YouTubers, are having tons of success with finding a partner and getting laid. It does not at all match up to what is being told to men on the internet. Plenty of my friends in real life who don't have that great of a job, who don't have a good physique, and aren't necessarily that good looking, have girlfriends. You know why? Because the women that are highlighted and complained about on the internet represent a small subset of women in real life. And even if it is true that women can be more independent and more selective, the pool of which they now select from has a greater chance of you getting picked, so long as you can heal. What all of this doom and gloom and artificial love has created is much less competition with the men who are actually taking care of themselves and actually going out and talking to women in real life. Most men these days have low testosterone, they don't take care of their bodies, and they're depressed. If you can heal whatever social or relationship trauma you went through in the past, have an optimistic attitude, start putting yourself out there more and gain more social experience, genuinely take care of yourself and have goals and ambitions, you will be miles ahead of the majority of modern men. You are 18, 19, 20 years old, ready to give up on women entirely. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds? You don't even know who you are yet. You don't even have a personality yet. You've been rejected like 3 times. You've never had a girlfriend, or maybe you've just had one and it ended really badly, and now your worldview is completely skewed and you're just a doomer. Of course most women aren't going to be very attracted to you. If your mental health is in ruins, start there. Stop spending all your time analyzing black pill graphs and what your sexual market value is, and start spending time figuring out the root of your low self-esteem and social anxiety. Watch videos that uplift you and help you to gain a better understanding of yourself. Realize that you have way more potential and power than you think if you can start to develop the right mindset towards life. And then clean yourself up. Take care of your skin, go to the gym, get a good haircut, dress fashionably, socialize with people, and keep flexing that social muscle so you can start to get more comfortable in social situations and have more confidence when you're there. Put the damn phone down and look around you. See how many average and below average looking guys are still pulling girls because they have high self-esteem, they have game, and they lean into what they like and the interests that they're pursuing. And for the love of God, please get rejected more often. Rejection is the greatest thing that can happen to you. If you can reflect on rejection properly and see what you did wrong, then eventually you will become completely indifferent towards it. And when you're going to a situation or a potential date with a girl with the mindset of, I don't really give a shit how this goes, that is attractive and you'll have a higher success of her being attracted to you. And if after all of that you still get rejected 30 times in a row, then that's the point where you need to start thinking about changing the way you carry yourself. Realize that women are not these mysterious creatures. They're just a human being with the same insecurities and wants as you. Oh, Cole, I have passions and what I'm interested in, but nobody my age likes what I do. Bullshit, you're just not looking in the right places.
Yeah.
There are groups of people you can find for anything that you're interested in, and simultaneously that'll be like the best place for you to meet a girl that you have a better chance of matching with. Oh, but nobody my age goes out or even talks to each other in person anymore. Okay, well then find the right people. Those people are in abundance if you look in real life. Oh, Cole, nowadays women are just stop. You're looking for women in the wrong places. Dating apps are not where you'll find the women that you want. If you don't like going out, going to a bar is probably not where you're gonna find a woman that you want. And if you have a shitty mindset towards life and yourself and you hang around with people like that, then you're gonna attract women like that too. Finding events of things you're interested in, taking care of yourself and not being awkward, not needing a woman to make you happy in the first place, having a growth mindset, and getting rejected over and over will eventually lead you to find a woman that you can connect with. You are way more attractive than you think if you can just escape this mindset cycle of hatred and doom. Stop making excuses, stop playing the victim, do what you can with the genetics that you've been given with, and you can do a whole lot more than you think. I promise you that. And improve your body language and communication skills. Because this is not real life. Thank you to all my patrons on Patreon.
Chat, he dropped major knowledge on you. Bro, everything I was saying, everything he said, I said in the beginning of the video, bro. Take care of yourself, bro. All these things he was saying, bro, that is very important. You know what I'm saying? Very important. Like, bro, you don't have to feel like you can't get women. You don't have to feel like that, bro. Stop listening to these people. Stop listening to these individuals that's telling you it is what it is and that's just gonna be that for you. Like, no, bro. You can improve yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can improve yourself. Get out, touch grass. You don't even have to be an extrovert. You don't have to be an extrovert. You can be introverted. But still, people become extroverts when they are comfortable around people. You find you a group of people that you can feel comfortable around, your personality will show. Your personality will show. That's when, you know, your attractiveness will begin to show. You know what I'm saying? Throughout your personality. But there's also, you got to work on yourself too. You know what what I'm saying? You have to get in the gym. If you depressed, bro, one thing I've learned, bro, when you feeling down and out, you feeling bummy, you feeling bummed out, go to the gym. The gym is a great place to just let off some steam, bro. Clear your mind. Listen to some whatever type of music you like to listen to. You'll feel better. You know what I'm saying? You'll feel better. You got that I can never say that word, bruh. Testosterone. You gotta let that in you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that in you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let that out. You gotta let that out, man. The W video.